Curious George, Good Bedtime Stories for Kids. Today we have a book named Curious George, Good Bedtime Stories for Kids. I think they're so pretty. I hope you guys really enjoy it. I love it. Please give this video a like if you enjoy it, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories. Thank you, reading. So, here we go. In a cheerful town where laughter filled the air and bright balloons danced in the sky, lived a mischievous and curious little monkey named George. With a twinkle in his eyes and a heart full of wonder, George was always eager to explore the world around him. But his most colorful adventure began when he discovered a magical paint set. One sunny morning, George spotted a paint set in the window of Miss Piccadilly's store. His heart raced with excitement, and he couldn't resist the urge to reach for it. With a joyful laugh, he scampered into the store, grabbed the paint set, and waved to Miss Piccadilly. With the paint set clutched in his tiny hands, George dashed back home to the little apartment he shared with his friend, the man with the yellow hat. He set up his paints and brushes on the small table, ready to create a masterpiece. George dipped his brush into the paint and began to swirl it on the canvas. As he painted, he realized that the colors he used had magical properties. With a stroke of red, the paintbrush transformed into a real apple. With a touch of blue, a burst of bubbles floated into the air. The more George painted, the more magical surprises he discovered. Each color held a unique power, and George's excitement grew with every stroke. He painted flowers that sang, birds that whispered secrets, and a rainbow that led to a land of dreams. As George reveled in his colorful creations, the man with the yellow hat returned home. His eyes widened in amazement as he saw the enchanting scene before him. George eagerly showed him the magical paint set and all the wonders it could conjure. But the man with the yellow hat noticed something concerning. The magical paint was starting to fade from the canvas, and the room was becoming chaotic with the magical object. With a gentle smile, he explained to George that the magic was beautiful, but it was important to use it wisely. Together, they cleaned up the room and gathered the magical object. They decided to return the paint set to Mr. Piccadilly, who was amazed by George's colorful adventure. He thanked George for showing him the magical side of his paint. As the sun set and the town's lights twinkled like stars, George realized that the real magic was in the colors of friendship, discovery, and learning. With a contented heart, he snuggled into bed, ready for dreams filled with the magic of the day's adventures. And so, in the cheerful town where laughter filled the air and bright balloons danced in the sky, Curious George learned that every color had a story to tell, and that the most magical adventures were the ones shared with friends. The end. Good job, friends. Thank you so much for reading with me. Bye, I'll see you next time.